It is.
The first one always makes me think that it's so long. It really does. So, welcome back to Less Cash, More Mash. My name's Tom.
And I'm Mike.
And M was forever today. I don't know what it is. So today, we're cracking open a new bottle of Jack Daniels Gentleman Jack.
I know it's a delay.
Half the time I edit that out because I have to put that thing in there anyway. So, all right. So today,
Keeps me entertained.
There it is. There it is. So I'm kind of excited to try this. I know, a million years ago, back when I was just throwing ice in a glass and guzzling it down, I had my good friend down in Georgia. Hello, Mike, if you're watching. Actually bought me a bottle of Gentleman Jack. I can't tell you what it tastes like because literally I filled my glass and guzzled it down. He's like, "What did you think?" I was like, "Gone." Yep.
Did you?
Yeah, I did. So I hammered it. So I couldn't tell you. So today we're going to actually give it a try. So, it depending when you do the research, some of it says, you read one thing, you read another. I'm not 100% sure on any of it, but I do know that I paid approximately $29.99.
That's what it was.
It's non-age statement. It's 80 proof. The mash bill is supposed to be the 80% corn, 8% rye, 12% malted barley. It's rumored to have the same exact mash bill as what old number 7 had. We don't have any old number 7 because it may have evaporated in.
I think we finished that in the.
We did, but one of the videos
bonded.
I think so.
I think that I helped you put it over here.
You did. You put it over there. It was like a smidge left, and I killed it one night. So the only difference between this one and the actual old number 7 is this is supposed to be double charcoal filtered. They charcoal it a second time right before they do the bottling, so it's supposed to make it smoother.
That's like the only thing it says on the bottle.
Yep,
Smooth.
And that's basically
or something similar. To that.
They wouldn't. It wasn't even disclosed whether they picked special barrels in order to make this, or they just used the same barrels that they use for old number 7. Like, do they put a few aside? Like there was nothing really concrete in any of the research I was doing. So basically, I figured let's give it a try. Now, when we first opened up old number 7, we weren't fans. You can go back and watch the videos. We weren't. But as that opened up, it really did change. And, I am so good at pouring lately.
I'm going to have to get it. Remind me, I'll give you the wipes.
I have some right over there. I just
No real ones.
Oh, yeah.
Alcohol ones.
Oh, yeah.
Good
So that's the up here anyways. But, so, I forgot what I was just saying.
Bad boy.
It did turn. Well, I agree with Jeremy Sear, I believe. I don't know if I say his name wrong, but I think he said it best. Like, can you make a bottle that actually pours? Like, other than the Rabbit Hill over here, that's the only one I think I've been able to pour without actually making a mess of it all.
It's whole.
Rabbit Hole?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know.
Don't worry about it.
Rabbit
Abusing.
Hole, Rabbit Hill.
We always have one word.
I know, yeah. Wheelhouse, not wheelhorse, not wheelhouse. Well, you definitely have that same Jack Daniels smell.
I minus the ethanol, really, to me.
Well, after we got over the initial of it all, I wasn't really getting a lot of ethanol. I would get a lot of banana, and that didn't come out until like after the fact.
I've tried getting banana now.
Yeah, I am.
No batter yet, but I usually don't get that till we sip it.
Yeah, after a while. Yeah, let's give it a try, anyways.
It's got a good taste.
Now, some people say that it's uber sweet. I'm not getting really sweet.
I'm actually probably getting like the oak or more of like a barrel resin.
I didn't swish as much. I'm going to do that on the next one. I just kind of got it down, but in the initial little sip that I had, I actually got the peppery. I looked up. It's only 8% rye. I actually got what felt like
it's still tingling on your tongue.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
80, for 80 proof.
For 80, I'm actually shocked. Like it has a decent finish because it's still on my tongue. Like I can still taste it. Like it didn't just drink like water.
No.
You'll remember one of these days.
Forgot a step.
No, I'm starting to get the an oatmeal, like a caramel oatmeal. Not so much a batter.
Caramel.
I'm getting like a no caramel for you.
No, with caramel.
Oh yeah.
Heavy caramel for me.
Yeah. Like I almost go with the brown sugar cinnamon oatmeal type flavor. Like it.
I could just go with caramel.
You could do that. This actually has a pretty decent nose for an 80 proofer. I'm not hating this. I gotta be honest.
No. I mean, it doesn't have the fighting cock crush or.
Well, it's 20 proof less too. You know what I mean?
It is a downer now that we don't have.
The old number 7 to compare it. But you know what? We can always get it again and we can go back. I'm not opposed to drinking it a second time.
We could do Kings Creek and see if it's close.
Well, that was my thinking behind it. Now, when we did Kings Creek, I knew the bottle was similar.
Maybe the wrong.
You were the one who said that.
Well, I got a yellow one. I'm not sure if that's a high proof.
Well, you were the one that. Well, yeah, but it's 80 proof against 80 proof.
Correct.
So it wouldn't be. But when we originally did Kings Creek, you had said this was the Total Wine version of
comparison.
Right.
It pops up when you put in this. That pops up. So.
Well, this is why I haven't killed this bottle, because I knew eventually I was going to get. And to be honest with you, Gentleman Jack was like a whim. I had
the nose on this is really coming in.
That's what I'm saying. You know, I did. I got this. I had another bottle in my hand, and I actually put it back. I thought I should have changed you. I don't know why I'm saving that. That's probably not going to make it through the video. But
the nose is on it's pretty good though.
On Kings Creek?
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to say I haven't had any of that one, but we did the review, and I don't know how much after that I had on that one.
Did that one travel?
That one took a ride.
It might have traveled.
Now, see, the nose is very thin in this.
Thinner, and it color's
compared
thinner.
To this,
but
very thin compared to.
But it still has a nose. A different. It's not the brown sugary though.
No, it's not. Hold on. Let me let that sit in here. Let me go back
if
to
there's
this
like a pear in this one.
You're actually.
What am I spelling?
I'm going back to one that I liked.
The nose is huge in Gentleman Jack.
Yeah, no, that's a whole lot more. I'm just trying to see if it's because I just drank and then I went to it.
I'm surprised though.
I almost just threw it up my nose.
No, now you're getting the sweetness on Gentleman Jack going down.
Let me. Did you try the Kings yet?
Nope.
I'm getting a very faint. It's hard to even get anything out of this one, but it's like a butterscotch. It's not caramel at all. It's like a light, almost like a butterscotch frosting. Like if you put like really, butterscotch really in a white frosting, but it's faint. It's faint. I almost have to take a sip because it's not giving me hardly anything. But that's very sweet too.
2 different flavors.
Yeah, it's night and day. This isn't offensive, by any means.
No, and if you just
totally different,
if you started with that, you'd be saying it's not bad because it's it's just a side by side. If that's what they were going for, they might have missed it a little bit.
This tastes better than their nose. Like
when
I first smelt it,
but no
tingle,
no rye in this or that peppery. Or I didn't get it.
I got a very little. I didn't
switch it. Let me try that.
Let me try it again. I'll actually switch it around. I did get a tingle. Like it wasn't. That's why I said it wasn't offensive. No. Like I can say when we did
there's a different flavor in this one.
When we did the Friday one of this one of the Winchester, it was so butterscotchy, weak, weird. Remember when we did it and it was and this one isn't as bad as that. Like it's not, but it definitely tastes.
When you swish it, you get the tingle a little, and it stays. For 80 proof, it stays. It's under my gums. Flavor-wise, though, I think
this one's $19.99, just in case you're keeping score. And what did we say? This was $29.99. This is just
the nose
leaps
is way
and bounds
better.
over
It is.
Leaps and bounds over it. Really is. So if they were shooting for Gentleman Jack with this bottle, I actually used to see when you Google it on Total Wine, Lone Hand comes up. as
Number
as,
7 competitor though.
it's a Jack Daniels. Like when you actually put in Jack Daniels,
that
one pops up. Right. When you just put in.
But I think when you put in Gentleman Jack,
I'm not sure. I can't do
we
it
can
right
check
now.
it
But
after this, but
yeah. But I know when I was looking for, because we're still trying to, and if we do find it, because we're a little bit ahead because we try to work around work schedules, we're still looking for Jack Daniels triple mash. So
I don't think it's hit the state yet.
With that,
From talking to
there's
vendors.
one store down the street that claims they have it, but they also claim they have a lot of other ones, and they're all marked way up, and I just refuse to give them my business, even if they have it. I'm not paying twice the amount of money for anything. Because again,
It'll get here eventually.
They had a Blanton supposedly for like $150, and I'm like, nah, it's not supposed to be. I don't even know if it's there, if it's not clickbait, because I only went online. I didn't go in the actual store. But it just annoyed me that if you're gonna, everything
mark it up.
Well, everything a lot of the big name ones are all marked up like $20 more, and I'm like, yeah, I'm on. People are like, it's a little pricey, but the customer service, I don't care how good your customer service is. You know what I mean?
Still coming.
I don't need anyone to go, bottle's right there. Thank you anyways,
Right. Thanks for your nickel.
Mm.
The nose comes around.
Honestly, this one, I'm getting a lot more banana now.
Both noses
as it sits
are pretty good.
I'm getting a lot more banana out of Gentleman Jack. I actually like this one. I really will. We will have to get another old number 7, as much as I wasn't going to do it. But honestly, I started liking it, so I'm not offended. The only thing is it's
27 or something.
It was like
25.
I think I paid 25 when I bought the last one, and there were other ones that I liked.
We'd rather try that we
that we didn't have, right? So I wasn't gonna get it. If you want to see it, actually, leave a comment down below. But it's not like we have to pick up another old number 7 because we have. But
I'm almost in agreement with that.
You know what I mean?
We got plenty we haven't even tried.
That's what I'm saying. There's a million we do have.
So
I don't
different.
think this could even come close to bonded. I think that one would stomp it.
It would. I think so as well.
Cause it's 100 against an 80 besides. You know what I mean? But it's just.
But that was 50-30 or whatever.
Yeah. No, price wise, but I think flavor wise, I would spend the money.
I would. Even though
that wasn't 50.
Even though it's
Bonded wasn't. There's stores selling it for 50 right now. I got it for 37. Well, you got it $37.99. You grabbed this one at the store when you were there, right?
Yeah.
So $37.99, and that's high compared to. Actually, someone here actually said they live in Massachusetts. I forget who.
I'm
was.
going there today. We'll see.
But he got it at Total Wine. He got and they sold. Oh, that was Old Forester. But Total Wine's always cheaper anyway.
It was Old Forester.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So depending on the store you go to, you get a different price anyways. But I know a lot of people that review Gentleman Jack. I watch, you know me, I watch Whiskey Tube nonstop just about. But with that, a lot of people complain that it's super sweet. I'm not finding it.
I would almost say right now Kings Creek is sweeter.
It is definitely. 100%.
On
the nose.
Because otherwise I'm gonna
on the nose and on the taste. It's like it's a very it's a weak butterscotch. To me. Like I'm not a fan.
There's still something else.
Yeah, cake frosting. Like it is like super. That's what I'm getting. It's like a white. It's like a butter. If you took like buttercream, but you put butterscotch in it, you know what I mean? Like that's what it to me. It's like a buttercream.
I get almost like I get like a banana in this one too.
I'm not really getting banana. I could get a weak version of the
banana with
the
little
brown sugar and the vanilla
with the brown sugar banana type.
But definitely not nearly. It seems
it's
thinner.
Sweeter.
It seems thinner.
It is.
And doesn't coat as well.
Nope.
But so if they were shooting to try to combat with these guys, they not a bad shot, but they missed their mark. I don't think it wouldn't. I would pick this one still. Yeah. Even though if you couldn't afford the $10, it's not a bad alternative. No, like you said, if you would have started with that,
right,
it wasn't a bad drink.
And we said that.
Yeah.
It's not outrageous, but
where some of them, I'm really getting a lot of banana out of this right now. But where some of them
and brown sugar.
Yeah. No. It's definitely, it's funny. We've said it a million times, and I'll just repeat myself for the millionth time. So enjoy. But there are a lot of these whiskeys that we pour them, and then 10 minutes into the video, you're like, wow, it's changing. And then like 2 days later, I'll go back and like, where was this? Like I'll give you, for instance, I was just telling them the Redemption Bourbon when we tried it. Of course, the cork was all messed up, and I can make a million excuses what was going on with it. But we were just kind of like, meh. It wasn't really that good.
It was.
But I had some of it last night, amongst a lot of other things last night. But with that being said,
I'm not going to have enough to the end of this.
Well, go ahead. That's what it's there for. But that one has changed. It's been open now a couple weeks.
I think the last time I was here, I had a little bit.
And it is developed into something somewhat glorious. It was like spicy and flavorful and so much better. Unlike, we'll throw it right under the bus. This one hasn't changed. I've tried it a couple times. It's been a few weeks. That's been out there, and it's just, again, okay. It really hasn't gone anywhere.
I'm kind of glad we didn't do the whole let's get all the bottles.
Yeah.
And have a
Not to crap on that one, but you would hope, once the air gets, because I started saying, should I start cracking these and just do a quick pour, get it out of the neck?
I was going to say you could have used Gilbert's, but we don't have that one anymore.
Compared to...
Nothing changing, but actually that did change a little bit.
No, I killed that one. That was still not good. That was one of the ones.
No, it was.
That was one of the ones that you can drink it, but it was not good.
Yeah, it was what?
It's kind of like Nespel.
$10 one.
I still have Nespel. I still have a little bit left up there. I tried
butterscotch. Brown sugar
and banana. The banana's really starting to work its way out, but there's a few of them. So if we do give a review, I'm not trying to taint anyone or say something's bad or not. Sometimes it depends on the day. It depends on the time of day, and it depends on what you just ate, or it's a neck pour. I'm one of the believers that you got to get it out of there and let some air in there, and I think it really does change.
It's still good.
Yeah. No, as of right now,
yeah,
it's already good. Correct.
Yes.
Oh, I agree.
It's probably going to get sweeter and more.
I think the banana's going to come out more, because that's what happened with regular Jack. I really didn't get as much banana, and then when I went back to it, I'm like, I remember I called you one night. I'm like, I don't care what we said. This is not hard drinking, and it got smoother and more complex with flavors, and I actually started liking it. So, well, there you go. We can keep it short and long, because I think I babbled on long enough about all this stuff. But honestly, if you have not tried Gentleman Jack, I'm not finding that overwhelming sweetness that everybody was complaining about. I think
Kings Creek was way sweeter.
And I was afraid, because I used to say about Jack Daniels, I think they when they do the charcoal filter, they filter out all the flavor. But this is actually
and it even
pretty
still
good.
Hangs on you. It's very good.
It's actually really good.
Hangs on your tongue.
I do like the nose. I do like that.
Yeah, it's
I
huge
do like
nose.
that banana.
Yeah.
I do like that.
And brown sugar.
The whole banana bread. I'm getting it. I'm hoping the nuts come out at the end. You know what I mean? When it sits for a little bit, and you get that.
Some of those boys can pull out all the different nuts.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna leave that one alone.
X-rated again.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. That's how my head went there. What? You can't be yelling that. Poison in nuts, So, well, all right. That being said, Gentleman Jack, give it a try. Again, I don't find the price offensive. It's $29.99 where I bought it. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That to me is a decent price, and overall, if you haven't tried it, I'd give it a try.
Yes, sir.
Because I wish we had old number 7 to see if it was any better with the double charcoal, but I certainly don't find this offensive. So
no, very good.
And if you want to see it, leave a comment down below, and we will go out and buy it if somebody suggests. How's that? And we'll leave it up to them.
We can do that.
Because if anyone,
in case we can get a pint and throw it up.
Well, if anyone requests it, it's $30. Again, it's $25. It's not like it's going to break us as much money as we're spending on all the stuff over there. That's certainly not going to break us. So there you go. So we'll wrap it up with that. Gentleman Jack, I would buy it again.
Oh, yeah, I would.
Let's put it that way. I like it. I think this would go for.
And I've always stayed away from Jack because I didn't like the 7. So
it's
now that I've done this, I would definitely get that.
I think this one doesn't have.
I would actually, honestly, I'd get bonded first, but.
I agree, but I think bonded would be too hard if you had someone over the house that is relatively new to bourbon. I think the 100 proof might shock them a little bit. Where this, I think, is very easy to drink.
It is.
I think it's very smooth as they put on the bottle.
Yeah.
So I think this would go for those people that are anti-Jacks. Might actually be able to drink this one because it's not nearly as aggressive as. We got a Walker buyer, and he doesn't do good with them. But he knows what that word is. I can't believe I said it out loud. But all right, well, there you go. That being said, thanks for watching.
Subscribe. Comments are great. Help us out with comments.
Yeah. Likes, dislikes, comments, anything. You hit anything, YouTube likes it. And then hopefully the more we get, the more it'll throw us out there as suggestions, and hopefully the more subscribers we can get. So that being said, spend less, drink more. Cheers.
Cheers. I can't believe she went by and he didn't say nothing.
I covered his eyes. Like, usually when I say I walk.